Recalculated costs for 10,000 Department of Public Works and Highways projects affected by an erroneous fund slash have resulted in 20.7 billion pesos in savings. Most of this amount will go to the PhilHealth in the proposed 2026 national budget. During the bicameral conference committee meeting on Wednesday, December 17, Senate Finance Panel Chair Senator Gatchalian says the Senate team used more accurate data provided by Secretary Vince Dizon to recompute costs. He says the team finished the computation in just 2 days, which would normally take weeks.
Normally 2 weeks kailangan po i-apply itong adjustment factor, pero pinilit po natin matapos in 2 days. So after 2 days po na in-apply to all 10,000 projects, ang savings na nakuha ho natin is 20.7 billion pesos. So naging mas near actual, no? Hindi pa siya actual but near actual na po yung cost nila.
Gatchalian attributes the reduction to adjusted overpriced logistics, hauling, and material costs. He adds that this adjustment resulted in more realistic pricing. The senator also assures that the budget no longer includes overpriced DPWH projects. Of the savings, 16.5 billion pesos will be allocated to PhilHealth. The remaining 4.2 billion pesos will go to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Fund. Gatchalian says the fund allocated to PhilHealth will cover a funding shortfall due to under-remittance by the national government as mandated by the Sin Tax Law. He says the government's mandated remittance to PhilHealth for 2026 is 69.7 billion pesos, but only 53.2 billion pesos was allocated under the General Appropriations Act.
Ang kagandahan ho dito, ang proposal po ng ating mga senador, lalo na si Senator Loren, si Senator Pia Cayetano, Senator Risa, ang proposal ho nila, ilagay ho natin sa PhilHealth. No, dahil ang national government ay hindi ho nagre-remit ho ng tama sa PhilHealth.
Previously, the Senate cut 45 billion pesos from the DPWH project. This was based on initial computations suggesting material costs were overpriced. However, Dizon later flagged errors in how reductions were applied, but Gatchalian and other senators maintained that it was the DPWH that made an error in their computation. This led to a deadlock in BICAM discussions over the DPWH budget. Later, the DPWH apologized and submitted a more comprehensive report as a basis for proper funding.